Hello, sir.
Hello,
Uh,
very good afternoon.
so we have Mr. Rajesh Aggarwal ji. He is working in this field of aluminum die casting and foundry and aluminum die casting design, the whole arena, right from design up to production. So, sir, your first job you started where? Means which was your first job?
Actually, I started my career in 1990 from a company named Maharaja Whiteline Appliances based in Delhi. So I was selected through the campus to work as a design engineer in that company. And basically, we were working on the product design activities for the various home appliances like washing machine, mixer, juicer, grinders, and then later on the refrigerator also. So there we started working on the product design activities in their R&D department. It was more of a research and development was less, actually you can say it was more of a reverse engineering type of activity. So we used to work on the drawing boards. There was no AutoCAD or no other 3D CAD softwares what we have today's time. So it was purely on a drawing board. We used to prepare all the the part drawings or the assembly drawing. So we used to measure the parts, used to make the sketches first by hand on the paper and then convert them to the drawing on the drawing board on the tracing papers. So we were doing all these drawings, and it was more of a the major learning was to be able to visualize the part and then converting it into 2D drawing, because we could not make the 3D model because it was only 2D drawings which we have to make. There was no CAD software or no 3D CAD software. So that's how I started my career there in Maharaja Whiteline Appliances based in Delhi. So first initially I was in their plant in Nangloi in Delhi, and then later on we moved to Patel Nagar in Delhi, and we had a very good team, supporting team, and my boss was also very cooperative and supporting, and we had a very good support from the managing director of the company, Mr. Harish Kumar. He was also very supportive and very cooperative in all aspects of the development. So
what was the age, sir? By that time, your age and
yes, I was about 18 years old when I started my career there in Maharaja Whiteline. So after completing my diploma in mechanical engineering from Pusa Polytechnic, Delhi, so there we had the campus selection, and then I joined their design department there in.
Means your selection was through campus, so your percentage and your academics might be good.
Yes. So I was among the top 10 students out of 120 students in the college. So we had two batches of students there, and I was among the top 10 students in the college there in my batch.
So as you said that you were there in the production of, connected with the mixer and washing machine. So
Yes.
it might be true that we might have used the mixer where your hands were there in the design.
Yes, could be possible, because Maharaja Whiteline is a very known brand all over India, and they had a very good network of sales service support on all India basis, all the states, and we were working on many different models, variants. So I worked on multiple projects there in my career over there. I worked there from 1990 to 1994. For about 4 years I was there, and we worked on many projects over there.
So how you feel when you see today also those products, or by that time when you used to see in kitchen or a
Yes. It's like a lot of reflection goes back. How we used to design those parts used in the appliances, including the washing machine as well as the mixer, juicer, grinders. So many times some of my relatives used to ask me, Rajesh, you have come, see my washing machine has a problem, please fix that. So that kind of situation also I used to have many times there.
But as an initial, that is junior engineer or a design engineer in the first days, what was your role actual?
Yeah, actually, the major role was the design and development. The major focus was on the design, generating the various components, 2D drawings as required for the development of that part. So we need to produce that drawing first and give it to the production person who will be producing these parts, making the dies and producing these parts later on. So the major role was the making the 2D drawings, the making the converting the concept into the drawing, or converting the whole prototype into the drawings there.
So two things, appreciations when you are doing work, and any mistake that you done.
Appreciation was a lot, and we had successful launched 2 washing machine models also along with my team, and I still remember one of my close friend and the classmate also, Sanjay Sardana, was there and along with me in the same company, and we were working both in the design department together. And our boss, Mr. Balakrishna Sonwane, was there. He was from Aurangabad, Maharashtra only, and he used to guide us, in very positive and constructive way. It was a major guidance from him. He was one of the best mentor I had, and there we learned a lot on the visualization part. To understand the concepts of the product design, how the part will function, how it will be assembled. So the ease of manufacturing, the ease of assembly, plus the functional part, of course. So we also used to do a lot of testing in our laboratory there, testing of these parts, of these sub assemblies, their functions, their the what you call the life of these parts, of these various parts of the appliances.
Okay. So you said reverse engineering. What exactly it is?
Reverse engineering, basically there are various models and various components available from different manufacturers or from different imported models. So we used to sort of try to convert into our design.
Okay.
Yeah, and then go for the manufacturing of those projects.
So these are the days when everything is there on computer, and you said that you are working on that is drawings
On the drawing board. There were no computers.
Okay.
There were no computers at that time. The AutoCAD was just coming up in 93, 94.
Okay.
Before that, everything was on the drawing boards.
So is this the reason that you become expert later on, and the seeds are there in such kinds of really hectic work?
Yes. Actually, drawing is one of my favorite subject actually, and drawing, as I learned from my teachers in my college days as well as from my career, drawing is the language of an engineer. Even if you are not able to speak out anything to the other engineer, and your drawings must be self-speaking, self-explanatory. So the drawing becomes the language of an engineer. And during my college days also, the drawing focus was a lot. We had drawing in our all 5 semesters of diploma. We had the engineering drawing as a major subject, and a lot of interest was developed during those days, and which helped me a lot in understanding the nitty-gritties of the drawings, the design part, the design concept, as well as the 3D part visualization, or understanding the 3D image of that part in my mind. So that is from where the design conceptualization, that understanding of design, the manufacturing process, all those things started from there.
Have you traveled somewhere through your job activities?
Yeah, as in for the development part, traveled a lot within India during that time also, like Bombay, Chennai, Bhopal, and some more countries, some more states we visited. And for the development of one of the washing machine project, I traveled to South Korea as well, where I stayed for about 3 months, where we developed the injection molds for the various parts of the washing machine. I still remember there was a set of about more than 30 parts, injection molds, which we developed from South Korea. And the objective of the visit was to make sure whatever dies are being made, they are sound, dimensionally okay, everything is done, and then we can bring those dies back to India and start the production of the parts and make the washing machines as required.
So that was your first journey to out of India.
Yes, sir, that was my first
Then
travel.
later on, how many countries you visited?
After that, I traveled a lot, lot of European countries, Southeast Asian countries like Germany, Belgium, in Southeast Asia like Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, lot of countries I have traveled.
What was your first experience in first country? South Korea.
Traveling South Korea was a first travel, and I was just 21-year-old at that time when I traveled first time on a foreign travel. The language is different, the food is different, and lot of good and bad experiences we had. I was being the pure vegetarian. Lot of challenges were there in terms of food also, and where I was staying, we used to get there were some Pakistani restaurants where we used to get some vegetarian food made, and that's how we used to manage. And slowly later on we were able to manage the food, but it was a big challenge.
So that was the first experience, first job of your career.
Correct.
You mentioned few names of your by that time great people that they helped you. Can you again mention if anybody is again still there?
Yes, we had a lot of people in our design team like Sanjay Sardhana I mentioned. There was one Dinesh Sharma was there, and there was one Mr. Verma was there. Then we had a development team, Mr. Rajesh Kalra was there, and there was one Sardarji also, and our boss Mr. Balakrishna was there. And then we had a good team, so a lot of development, lot of work we were doing together to develop these projects.
Okay. How you will say that any engineer passing out from any engineering college, how he should see to his first job?
See, nowadays the trend in the industry is, the people take up the fresh job and for a year or two and then they keep on moving. In my experience and my learning, the first job is your basic foundation. If your foundation is strong, the foundation is good, you will survive throughout your life. You will never look back, you will always look forward and grow more and more. But if you don't make the foundation strong in your first job, then it is very difficult to make the building on that foundation. That is where I spent a lot of time and a lot of hard work happened during that first job. And along with that first job, I did my post diploma also in tool design. So that was like going to the company in the morning, 9 o'clock reach the office, 9 to 6 in the office, and then I used to travel to there was a Tool Design Institute, Tool Room and Training Center, Wajirpur in Delhi. So there I used to travel from Nangloi to Wajirpur every day in the evening, go attend the class for 3 hours and come back home by 9:30, and then again start the next day morning. Plus, of course, the homework from the post diploma, all those things were there together.
So education never ends at the college. So
education never ends. Education even today, after 34 years of experience, education even continues today. Education never stops.
So such kind of training, such kind of learning is important.
Yes.
Okay. So are you happy with your first job? The history of yours?
Of course, it's always still
Memories.
always remain in the memories, and that being my first job as a base foundation, it always remained there.
Okay. So we also listened it very sincerely because we and all the students they need some guidance from you, because the whole journey from student to engineer to designer to general manager, big positions that you achieved in management, top level positions in national as well as international level, global level, and then now you are entrepreneur, also big trainer in this industry. So trainer means you are trying to make the new generation for aluminum die casting design and the whole industry. So it was rich experience from your side. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.